How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Training Camp Podcast. Guess what? We finally have someone back in the studio. What's up?
Yay!
Yay! For JP, you haven't been on since like October. No,
Yeah.
September. Because in October I was doing the giveaways, like the Halloween themed stuff. And
When's the last time you had a guest on?
Parker was my last guest, and his guest was,
That was a while ago.
Yeah, and his present was Thanksgiving themed, so he got the pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Speaking of Parker,
yeah.
bro, look what Parker made. Me and JP both copping the hoodies.
So nice.
Like, literally, I was at a loss for words when he dropped these off. I got teary-eyed. Sickest thing. I had no idea he was doing this. And best part about it is that they look fucking sick. I'm gonna be repping these like to the gym, to work, around town. I literally had to leave earlier today because JP came over and I cooked him dinner because I'm a great boyfriend. That's a joke. I should probably clarify.
Maybe like just edit that out.
You know what? I'll see you guys in the next episode. But nah, so like literally these hoodies are awesome. Parker, can't thank you enough. Appreciate it, man. But as I was saying, like on the podcast for like Halloween stuff, I did like a Halloween themed thing.
Right.
And one of the things I was gonna do during the month of December for guests that I have on is obviously we have the new decorations. So you guys got to see. I did the thing that you did where I looked at the wrong camera. Remember last time you were on?
Why would you do that?
Because I don't know. Because I don't know. Listen, shut up. You guys can see I actually I did have this stuff decorated, but we didn't have guests on. But one of the things I wanted to do for the month of December, having guests on, was so like for October, if you guys missed it, I gave like trick or treating baskets, and then for November I gave away like Thanksgiving themed food. And so JP. There's a giant bag right there.
Oh, you did give me a present.
Which happens to be your present.
I walked in and said, oh, those are my presents.
But hold on, because I left the scissors in the drawer, and I can't leave us neither on empty frames, so you just have to sit there and look pretty for about 10 seconds.
Okay.
Come on, skedaddle. I just zooped. Remember the Lamar?
Yeah, you'll like cut this, right?
No.
What?
This is uncut. This is uncut.
What?
And ghetto as fuck. Don't touch those. It'll make sense later. Okay. Okay. Go get your present.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys won't be able to see this, but there's...
You're literally Santa. You cooked me dinner and... Or boyfriend.
When does Santa cook you dinner? You're literally Santa. You cooked me dinner.
Yeah, you're just...
I forgot Santa cooks dinner. Scissors. Oh. All right, and there's gonna be like there's like a little note in the present, so you have to read the note.
I have to read them out.
Yeah.
Are you serious? You actually got me a gift?
What's happening? What's in the bag, JP?
I don't know.
So you guys can't see. There was a bag inside the bag.
Yeah.
And the bag that was inside the bag had a present. Wait, what's?
Yeah.
All right, you're good. You're fine.
Okay.
So you go. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Oh my god.
What's it say?
I just wanted to screw with you, haha. Okay, sorry for that, but now you can finally see what I got. He has good handwriting, but okay. But I don't want to see it anymore. Not gonna lie, this box is hella stuck, so use the scissors on your right to cut the red box.
So there was a box inside of the box, inside of the bag, inside of the bag.
This one's actually hella stuck?
Yeah.
Did you write this note after, or did you, like, purposely get it stuck?
I had to, like, stick the note in afterwards because I didn't know it was going to get stuck. Because, by the way, if you guys need, like, cheap boxes, Dollar Store was crazy. Oh.
No.
Just tore the box.
Wait, is it...
That's fine.
Okay. Oh,
So read
this
it.
is the podcast. Are we gonna talk sports? This is why you're gonna have a plan today.
Gotta read it.
Oh yeah, I do. You're almost there.
What's it say?
LOL, you thought it was done. Look under your couch cushion, Connor. Connor, what is happening?
The couch cushion you're currently sitting on.
I bet. What? No way. What is this? Connor, why is the price tag on it? You did not.
Oh, wait. I didn't think the price tag would be on it, but...
Connor, what is... Connor, no way. You didn't. You didn't, Connor. Connor, no! You can't give me this! This was supposed to... No way! Connor, you did not give me a real one! Oh my god.
So for those of you who don't know, JP is the biggest Charger fan I know, and he's also like the biggest Derwin James.
Tweets.
He's literally like the biggest Derwin James fan I know. Literally before the draft happened, JP was like all over Derwin James's ass. So, and JP has this superstition where if he buys a jersey from a player, they'll get traded or like leave the team. But since I bought him the jersey, I just locked in that Derwin James is on the team for the rest of the year.
He's gonna be all pro.
Rest of his career, yeah.
Connor, you're joking.
Nah.
This is like an authentic one.
Yep, I wasn't gonna get you that $30 cheap shit.
Yeah, you didn't go
No.
like you didn't DM Nick and say what's the website. You didn't even ask Nick. Oh my god, you gotta bring it in. What are you doing? Bring it in.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I was gonna like. I was thinking about buying this or like. Are you?
I thought you were talking about getting a Herbert jersey in the group chat, and so I was like, I'm not gonna get you a Herbert jersey just in case you bought yourself one. But this isn't also just because like JP's a guest on the show. I'm not gonna actually give every person that comes on the show a jersey. This is just because me and JP have known each other. We don't know how we met. It's literally a fucking mystery. We do not know how our friendship began. But for the past like 3 years, JP's probably been like my closest friend.
Oh man.
And so if there's anyone that deserves a fucking jersey like that,
oh my, this is amazing.
I got you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. That's part of the reason I wasn't planned for this podcast was because I was trying to fucking get all these boxes and
today's
shit.
Christmas with the hood Parker giving
Yeah.
you.
And dinner. I cooked beef Wellington. It was fucking
today was
so good.
it was great. It was amazing.
Christmas is about
Somehow
over a
he
week
topped-
away.
Somehow he topped the beef Wellington. I don't know how that happened.
Beef Wellington was really good too.
Oh my.
Not to toot my own horn, but my beef Wellington
so
kicks
cool.
ass. But there you go.
I can't believe you bought an authentic one.
And now-
like if you bought me the Nick one or whatever,
You wouldn't have noticed.
I wouldn't. No, I would have loved that too.
No.
I can't believe you bought an authentic
Yeah.
one.
I don't need your jersey tearing in 2 months. What the? I don't need that.
That's
and then
so cool.
the Charger
Oh
game is
my.
later today. Obviously, we
I'm
recorded
so
before
happy
the
we're
Chargers game, so now JP can actually wear that and support his Chargers today.
Oh my, that's so cool.
Merry Christmas, my guy.
Merry Christmas.
Speaking of Christmas, we will have in a week from now, week 16 NFL
This was also the
slate.
transition.
This was literally fuck JP. I just
Yeah, Connor's taking
needed
this
I just
back.
needed a good transition. Yeah,
Just
make
give
sure
it
you
a
keep the receipt on that because they.
Oh, the price tag's on it? Keep that there.
I actually didn't know the price tag was on it. I had it flipped over so JP wouldn't know what it was at first, and then the first thing he saw was the price tag.
Yeah, that's what I did. Oh my.
I was like,
so
oh
cool.
shit.
Okay.
No, so we got NFL games a week from this week.
We do?
That was honestly probably the worst transition I've ever made because it has nothing to do with what I'm about to talk about. But so on Monday we got to see probably the best football game of the year.
Yeah.
I think JP is still in shock.
Yeah, no, I'll get it together. Can we? Oh, no, we can keep going, or we can take a break or whatever you want.
According to our timer, we have 11 and a half minutes. But yeah, so probably the game of the year between Lamar.
It's so cool. I love that you got like this is the exact
color you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is the jersey type I would get
Yeah.
if it was like anyone's.
Yeah.
Like if you did this last year, these wouldn't have even been a thing. I don't think those were a thing last year. These colorways.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god. Okay, no, I'm ready. Kind of. Yeah.
Merry
we can
Christmas.
talk about. Yeah,
There you
it's awesome.
go. So we watched the game of the year. Lamar
Lamar. Yeah, we were texting about Lamar.
cramped up.
Yeah.
Did he
Maybe.
did he cramp up or did he crap up?
A little bit of both. No, he just needed to go.
Lamar had to.
That was funny his interview though, where he decided to pull.
Y'all saw
Wait.
him fucking like basically waddle into the locker room. Like, come on, let's be real. But my question is, does this mean like MVP Lamar is back?
That's a good question. I don't think so. That being said, he played really well. I don't know. He played really well rushing though. Like he had those throws, and that was a good throw, I guess. The only shocking throw he's had all year was actually last game, not this one. The one that Marquise Brown throw was amazing. But like beside this Marquise Brown throw, this game, that wasn't a. I mean, no, it was because he was on the run, But I mean, Marquise Brown was like wide open.
How many times you can say Marquise Brown? Just remind me that Parker knocked me out of the fucking playoffs with Marquise Brown. So
yeah.
thanks for the hoodie, Parker, but fuck you for knocking me out of the playoffs.
Yeah, it's okay. I would have beat you in the first round anyways.
Okay. Well.
Because C-Mac didn't come back. Anyways, so I don't think so, because I still don't trust his arm and his ability to play from behind. I think is really play from behind. I don't think he can do that.
One of the biggest things me and JP were talking about is like literally as a running back, he's a top 5 running back. He's literally so good as a running back.
Am I taking him over Aaron Jones? Like, serious
Yes.
question.
What? He has the speed and the elusiveness of Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is like a goal line back. Like, let's think of
Aaron Jones.
Okay.
That was
obviously,
disrespectful.
Obviously,
I don't think you meant that.
Obviously, we wouldn't take Lamar over like C-Mac, Kamara, Dalvin,
Oh,
Derrick
we're
Henry.
actually having this conversation.
Let's think about it.
I don't want...
Kenyon Drake.
So, like, I'm actually handing it off to Lamar now?
Yes.
Like, he's my running back?
Lamar is now your starting running back.
I don't know. Like, I mean, if we're actually talking about his runs are like, play action, so he gets.
We're just talking about the player.
I know.
Lamar or Kenyon Drake?
I'll take Kenyon Drake.
Huh?
As an actual running back, I don't know. It's a bit of a meme. I mean, he's a great runner.
They just run the
from
wildcat.
the quarterback position.
They just run the wildcat.
Yeah, but he's
every day.
running off like play, read option.
So
like he's not actually the running back. Sure, he gets more rushing yards than him, but he's not like literally the running back.
Well, as we all know with Lamar, he likes to zoop.
Yeah, he likes to play that zoop.
But anyway, the big reason I brought up Lamar is, do you think that they can go on a playoff run, or do you think it's just Lamar isn't good enough to put them that far?
I don't think so. Just because it's a different vibe in the playoffs, and again, there's playing from behind. Like, can you agree on that? Like, do you trust him playing from behind?
I don't trust him playing behind. Yeah, I don't even think it's just I don't trust him. I don't really trust John Harbaugh. I think it's just a staple of the Ravens for the past probably decade is they're not good at playing from behind, and that defense is getting kind of hobbled. So like, if they do make the playoffs,
they are.
Because here's the thing, this is why I hate this. If they make the playoffs, they're probably gonna play Pittsburgh, which. Baltimore's defense will probably be healthier in 3 weeks,
right.
And Pittsburgh's offense is not looking good right now.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows what Pittsburgh's defense would be like against Lamar for the second time. Should have been third time, but the COVID protocols.
Uh-huh.
So, like, I really don't know. If Lamar plays like he did against Cleveland, then I think that they can win a couple games in the playoffs.
you guys have a better defense, even a hobbled defense. You guys also
I will
have
say our secondary
kind of permanently hobbled defense,
right? Like the Browns secondary is their biggest issue. It's their biggest gripe. They suck in secondary.
I want to give the benefit of the doubt to Lamar. At the end of the day, he doesn't really have the weapons. Like Marquise Brown isn't what we thought he was going to be, and Willie Snead. And Mark Andrews is good, but
I attribute Marquise Brown not being what we thought he was going to be because of Lamar. Like,
really?
Oh my God, dude! Marquise Brown is basically the Tyreek Hill. Should be the Tyreek Hill of the Ravens, which should be like unstoppable when you have a speed receiver like that and a running quarterback. You should be able to use that.
I don't know. It's a fair point, but I don't know if we can tell that because obviously he's on the Ravens.
Right. I guess that's an if. Like, in my opinion, I should say I think Marquise Brown is that guy.
It's just I don't feel like they have the weapons for him to actually like be like this 300-yard per game passer. Again, he's not. I don't think he's a good passer anyways, but I think.
Well, do you think? Okay, so then let's switch the positions. Let's say Mahomes is in Baltimore and Lamar, and because Mahomes has kind of made certain players, obviously not like Travis Kelce or Chia, like those guys. I think he's elevated Tyreek Hill. I don't think Tyreek Hill like when he was with Alex Smith, it's like
that's how it is with all.
He's fast, but like. Here's my thing. If
you go from Rivers to Herbert, now Keenan's elevated.
Exactly. And so if you put Mahomes on the Ravens, does that make Marquise Brown a better wide receiver? Because, I mean...
That's a good point. Yeah, probably, just because Mahomes is an insane talent, right? So,
right.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Obviously, Mahomes is a better thrower of the ball despite any system than Lamar. Yeah. So, yeah, I think he would elevate the receivers. I don't know if that makes Hollywood Brown any good of a receiver than he is right now, just because, yeah, again, like I think the quarterback will lift the receivers regardless. Tight ends, everything, right? So.
Yeah. I mean, if they do make the playoffs, are there any teams you can see them beating in the playoffs? So obviously right now the playoffs are looking like the Chiefs.
I mean, they just beat the Browns, right? So.
Do you think they can beat the Browns again?
Yeah, for sure.
You do?
It was really impressive to me that they scored that many points. I didn't think they were capable, and I mean, Lamar proved that he can run, and then he was clutch as well. He came right back from taking a shit. He just came out the locker room and threw a dime, like right there. So on fourth down, it was really impressive despite.
That was a great play. I think that's one of the biggest things that is awesome about, or that's like benefiting about Lamar, is the fact that like because people are so scared of her running ability, they were willing to drop out of coverage. And like honestly, I saw him throw the ball and I was like, I was like, oh, that's bad because he had a first down running it, and then I saw Marquise Brown and I was like, oh.
I agree with that. Yeah, it looked like a bad play in hindsight. I mean, looking at that, but yeah.
Also, shout out to U of U alum. Tyler Hunley, who's now the backup quarterback for the Ravens because RG3 went out, Trace McSorley threw it on a dime, is now out as well. So now somehow Tyler is now the backup quarterback. So hey, shout out to you. You and Lecky both like killing the game. Oh, and David Fotu, Lecky's brother, just got signed officially to the University of Utah football. Yeah? Yeah, playing defensive end. Cool. So congratulations, David. Guy, right? I don't think you watched the podcast, but
you guys were.
Congratulations. Throwback to ASL. Good
you
days.
Guys were
homies in ASL. Good times. But yeah, okay, so beside the Browns, what other teams do you think can beat the playoffs? Do you think they could beat the Chiefs?
No.
I don't think so either.
I don't think anyone in the AFC can beat the Chiefs. We'll probably get more into that, but I don't think so. So, yeah, the Ravens, not... I'm trying to think, like,
I think they
if the Dolphins snuck in, could they beat the Dolphins?
Yeah.
They could. I don't know.
I like the Dolphins' defense.
I love their defense.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, roll the clip, fine. But
just know that, like, the first ever episode of the podcast, JP was like, oh, there's no guaranteed bad teams. They're like the Jaguars and the Dolphins. And I was like, the Dolphins? And JP was like, oh, you're just going to ride the Dolphins' dick? And now the Dolphins are actually a good NFL team.
You were very right. And take your victory lap, please.
I'll take my L lap, too. I thought the Falcons would be 8-8. So there we go. That balances everything out.
Yeah, but yeah, no, take your victory lap. The Dolphins are awesome. And you were right. Their coach, you said their coach came from the Patriots. I know you knew about their coach. I didn't know much about him. He's awesome. He's great. Clearly a great coach. And clearly they're
him and Joe Judge are both looking really good.
Awesome.
And honestly, like the Giants are reminding me of Miami from last year, where you're watching them, you're like, they're dog shit, and then
Joe Judge is cool because he was a special teams coach and he came into the head coach position, which is really cool to see. Usually you see like a coordinator or not a special teams coordinator, an OC or a DC.
Right.
So seeing that special teams, that's why I think Chiefs Tube, I think is how you say his name. Chiefs special teams. He might get a gig and he could. They have an awesome special teams every year, all the time. He could get a gig, and he could pull a Joe Judge and have, like, a good...
Chargers?
Ooh.
No, you want Bills.
I do.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, they can't beat the Chiefs. I think they could beat the Steelers. I don't think they could beat the Bills. I think the Bills are just too hot right now.
Yeah.
I think they could beat the Browns. Do you think they could beat the Titans?
They had a good game with the Titans. I don't know. It just comes down to you have to get ahead on this team. And if their defense, like you said, their defense is getting beat up, that's what really just hinders them from being good. Because if you can get ahead on this team, I don't like Lamar's chances if he can't run the clock. Like even though there was high scoring in that Browns game, they still stuck to their game plan and they didn't force Lamar to overthrow or anything like that.
Right. It was a lot of running.
Despite 2-minute drills. Right.
I mean, I think he almost had 200 yards rushing.
Yeah, he was awesome on the ground, so...
Cool. Well, in the next leg, we got JP always gets salty with me because he never gets to play games on the show. And so we finally have a game for JP to play. A game. Yay. So stick around for that as well as our NFL tiers list and the wallet winners. And just you guys know the drill. I went into just death there for a second.
That's good. Bro, thank you so much for this. I'm serious.
Yeah, of course.
That's so cool.
Got you.
That you got that.
Yeah, when you said, because there was a moment in the group chat.
Were you planning on this or when did you ship this here?
When did I what?
When did you ship this? Just recently?
Oh, a month ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was worried that Christmas.
Shit.
I was worried Christmas would back it up. But I remember in the group chat you were like, yeah, I'm gonna get a Herbo jersey, and I was like, oh, you are? Oh, fuck. Okay. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, baby. I don't know. I'm kind of worried about jerseys. Kind of for what you said.
Yeah.
So
that's why I was like, I got him.
Connor will give me. Yeah. Connor bought a Connor jersey and then he went off for
I didn't buy a Connor jersey.
Oh.
My dad got it for me.
Oh. Shit. Well,
no, because he's kind of fallen off since then, so. Oh. I've never bought a jersey before.
No.
Actually, that's a lie. I bought my dad an AB jersey.
We'll see what happens. Oh. Wait.
Can you give me a lighter?
Let's buy an AB jersey. Oh, Oh, shit. At least that can't happen to Derwin. He's a good guy. No worries.
Yeah, we
there.
thought the same thing about AB. AB looked fun.
Oh my god. You just turned everyone into like a mental problem.
So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next segment.
Wait, what?
I was gonna cut back there, but we kind of kept going, so I'll see,
No,
I'll
we
see you
didn't.
guys in the next segment. All right, if you guys missed it, or welcome back to Training Camp Podcast. If you guys shut up, if you guys missed it, the first half was kind of chaotic, just because JP like pick up the floor and show them.
Oh,
why
pick
it was,
up the floor, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
And then we also talked about Lamar. We kind of went off the handles. This has been a wild podcast. I think we're both like exhausted
Yeah.
and filled
I'm
up.
a bit juiced up now because
Yeah.
of that, but
Well, I almost filled up with beef Wellington, so.
yeah. I think you fell asleep after you got the
I kind of did. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you guys watched like the second half, I was like,
Yeah, Clark kind of passed out for a minute, but that's okay.
All right. So JP, I talked about this in the first set in the like beginning of the podcast. JP always is like, how come I never get to play a game? So guess
Yeah.
what? Got a fucking game.
Okay.
Welcome to Buy or Sell, featuring.
Everyone else gets like ghost or boast. I get buy or sell every game.
You want me to take the jersey?
No. Let's play buy or sell. Just kidding. I like this game. Wait, is it like for fantasy or?
No.
Oh.
I haven't spread you them yet.
Okay.
Okay. We'll call it.
It's fine.
No, fuck you. You made a big deal. You're so picky.
not.
Let's see how
I'm
good my
really
improvisation
not.
skills. I never made the improv team. Didn't try out. I didn't think I was good enough.
You're good enough.
No.
I think you are.
I'm not funny enough.
Yeah,
I'm
you
good
are.
with like edits and like other people. I guess that's improv, but I'm not very good.
So,
No,
okay.
shut up. All right, so we're doing buy or sell, Christmas themed.
This is hard. I don't know either.
I know something with coal, goal or coal. There you go.
Gold or
Goals or coals. There you go.
goals or
Like, is it a goal or is it coal? Because like
Okay.
coal for this is the worst thing I've ever come up with.
goals?
Fuck you. You want it. All right, welcome to buy or sell with JP. So here we go. Do you know how buy or sell works? Do I need to give you.
Yeah, no, I
okay,
got
was
it.
gonna say, do I need to give you a tutorial? You're gonna be like Nick, where I'm like 25 degrees, and then Nick's, and then.
That was so funny. Nick's podcast. You just like inserted degrees.
Bro, Nick's okay. So if you guys missed, I was talking about this for a quick second. So in Nick's podcast, I did what's the temp. Bro, I did a game called What's the Temperature? It's about AB signing. Like, hey, how hot is this? Like, and it was like a fun game. And I was like, all right, Nick, AB to Tennessee. What's the temperature? For me, it's 65 degrees. And then Nick goes. Nick goes, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's maybe probable. And some of my ass is having to make these graphics like it sounds like a 60. I don't fucking
I
know.
was just there like in his head. Like 90.
And the best part was like all of them were like, yeah, I could see it. So I was like, fuck, there's no definitive like 40. And so yeah. So I'm glad I don't have to explain.
Connor hasn't done it like a numeric game since. Now we're down to buy or sell.
I really haven't. Think about it.
What was Parker's game?
Parker, what was your game? I don't think we had a game with Parker. I think him and I just kind of chilled for a long time.
Hmm.
Oh no, we did have a game. No, he did it as NFL Tears. We just had a longer segment about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, buy or sell. That was really fucking funny.
We did this last podcast.
Yeah, we did. It's better. It's entertaining.
Yeah, go.
Let's
Let's play.
Can't wait for 22 views.
22 views. Babe.
JP also gets mad.
Wyatt though, he'll watch.
Yeah. Why? If you reach this point, just comment the thumbs up emoji. Just that. Just comment that if you made it to this part. Another thing JP always complains about is he's like, how come my podcasts don't get more views? So will you guys help out JP here?
No, I don't complain about that. I get it. Zach's like way more attractive than I am. So is Parker. And they have better takes. No.
Do we want to talk about when Zach said that the Steelers could win the division?
Yeah,
could win the
Zach-
division,
no,
but
it's
not.
okay.
Like, what did he say? They could win the division, but not win the division. Like, it generally.
Okay, we don't have to go through
Okay.
every lane on the podcast.
Anyways, it was the early days. Okay, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Yeah, Zach, we didn't know football then. Yeah.
All right, so buy or sell. Here we go. First one: the Ravens will run the table and make the playoffs. The remaining games are Jacksonville, New York Giants, and Cincinnati.
Make the playoffs? Sorry, what were the games? One more time.
Jacksonville, New York Giants, Cincinnati.
I think Lamar's feeling himself and he's confident. I'm gonna buy that.
So you think that they?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think of the teams that they'd have to beat out.
Yeah, Browns are there.
Well, the Browns are probably going to lock up a seed as well as Miami, so it looks like they have to beat out.
As well as Miami, they should be pretty close with Miami.
Raiders, Patriots are the biggest teams that are in contention right now for a playoff spot. So yeah, I also am going to buy that. I think the Ravens, 3 easy games. You're right, Lamar is totally feeling himself right now, and so yeah, I think they sneak in as the 7th seed.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Next one. Jalen Hurts will lead the Eagles to the NFC title.
Let me really quickly see how close it is. Okay. No, it's just because it's too many games out. I wish they did this. They should have done this earlier. I think everyone would agree with this because it looks cool. And not that Jalen Hurts is like amazing or anything, but he rejuvenated the team. Like that defense played well against the Saints.
So like this week, for instance, you have the Giants playing Cleveland, you have Washington playing Seattle, and you have the Eagles playing Arizona. So if the Giants and the football team lose and then the Eagles win,
that's a good point. They have a chance.
That puts them back in. There's poor Dallas, man. Could you imagine being 4-8-1 and somehow vying for a fucking playoff spot right now? You're still, here's a spoiler, you're still in my dog shit tier for the fucking NFL tiers because you don't deserve to be in this conversation.
It's sad.
So you buying it or selling it?
I'm just gonna sell it because they're 2 games out. I get that there's a chance. I'm gonna sell because it just did it a little too late. But the team looks rejuvenated. They could win out. Still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell it.
I'm gonna sell it as well just because I really like Washington's defense, and honestly, I think that team's kind of playing for Alex Smith right now. Okay, quick question. I asked this in the group chat. Can a player win comeback player of the year if they don't finish the year? Because there's a possibility Alex Smith doesn't finish the year because of another injury. Can he win it if he injures himself again? That's a genuine question. I do not know.
I don't know. That's a good question. I would think so.
I would think so too, but I guess like he doesn't come back. I'm genuinely just curious about how that works. I mean, they should obviously. The one thing Nick says is just like rename the award after him because it doesn't have a name yet. So
comment down below if you for some reason know that.
Yeah, if you know that, drop the comment. If you're at this point in the podcast, please say something. Yeah. The word something is enough.
Everyone comment. Like everyone who watches this, just comment.
Yeah.
He'll like and respond to all of them. I promise.
Every single one.
I literally promise. Minimum like he might respond to. So.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. What's up, Lee?
All right. Next. Oh wait. So you sold that?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell that.
I sold it too. Third, 3 NFC West teams will make the playoffs.
3 NFC West. Oh.
So there are currently 2 teams that can lock up a playoff spot this week. The Seattle Seahawks and the Rams can both clinch. They both have clinching scenarios this week.
Well, we know 2 are going to get in, so it's just a matter of Cardinals. Yeah. No, I'm in on that.
Yeah?
I'm in on that because although I'm iffy with Kyler Murray, I don't think... Not that he's bad or anything. I think he's he got that shoulder injury. I don't think he's the same right now. And it's unfortunate because he was having an MVP season. I just don't think they're not running him as much anymore. They're running Kenyon Drake, and Kyler Murray is, again, like Lamar, like the best runner and passer on his team. So, yeah, I think they'll get in, but unfortunately for that, I think something's a bit up with Kyler Murray. So I don't know how much they'll do in the playoffs. I don't think they'll do much because of that, unfortunately. But, yeah, I think 3, that's crazy and cool. And the Niners are really close as well.
They're really close, but I think they're just too far out.
Oh, no, they're really close, like, as a team. That division's amazing.
Not to actually make the playoffs.
Right,
they're basically like a quarterback and healthy team away.
Yep.
I'm going to buy it as well. I think Kyler's going to slowly get more healthy as, like, the season ends. And I think one of the reasons for that
sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
The same thing happened with Mahomes last year. He was injured towards the end. They started falling off. Then playoffs come. He looks like himself again.
And Drew Brees last year, like he had half the season off, and then when he came back, he was slinging the ball like normal.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. Like I think they're not running him for a reason because they want to get him for a possible playoff run.
That's a good point.
Here's the thing, though. As of right now, if they were to make the playoffs, they'd have to play the Saints in the first round as a 7th seed. Now, the Saints defense has been good, and the Arizona defense has been ass. So Arizona probably doesn't win that game unless Kyler Murray pulls out heroics, kind of like how Jalen Hurts did. Obviously, it looks like mobile quarterbacks might be a bad area for the Saints defense, but that's also a long shot.
Yeah, they kind of got bamboozled by Jalen Hurts.
I really think that was a one-time thing. I think people are going to start selling their stock on the Saints. This is a really interesting week because they're playing the Chiefs without Breeze. So
Yeah.
really interesting. Anyway, so yeah, we both bought that. Matt Stafford has played his last snap as a Lion.
Oof. Is he a free agent next year?
No,
No.
but there are a lot of rumors that the Lions are going to let him go.
Oh.
There was a report that came out today that I guess a lot of in-house talking is that they're either going to try and trade him or they're going to release him. But here's the thing: if they're openly saying we'll trade or release him, they're not going to get anything for him.
Right.
So I mean, the reason I say he's played his last is because he's out with injury right now, and honestly, 2 more games left in the season. Do you really put him back in to risk even further injury?
Yeah, the Lions are just in a weird spot. They're like kind of like the Chargers. Like I don't feel like they have a terrible roster. I just think they don't have the coach for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're in a. I'm gonna sell that. I think Stafford is gonna be on the Lions next year.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I do. What about you?
I don't. I think that they're going to release him. And I think like a 49ers or a Indianapolis or a Philadelphia will pick him up.
Pretty cool.
I think it'd be cool if he went to Chicago, just fucked the Lions from his own division.
Yeah.
Because I think, honestly, with the way David Montgomery's playing right now, and honestly, Matt Stafford's a good quarterback, but because he's in Detroit, we forget about that. I mean, you give him Allen Robinson, you give him that defense. Maybe a different coach. I don't know. Matt Nagy's so weird. He won Coach of the Year a couple years ago.
I completely agree with that. Him and Frank Reich both came from Andy Reid branch.
Frank Reich, real though. Frank
Reich. Oh, sorry. No, I didn't mean. Oh, Frank Reich. Did he come from Andy Reid branch? I meant Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson. Oh yeah.
They're two ones that are just confusing me right now, and I don't think they should be fired. They're just confusing me, and it's hard to tell when you don't have a good quarterback. If you're a good head coach, right? Mm-hmm. That's why it's so clear with someone like the Chargers and Matt Patricia, for example, because they know they have Stafford, who's a good quarterback. We know we have Herbert, for example. So it's pretty clear, like, they just don't have the right coach for them, you know?
Well, you actually... So you sold it?
Yeah, I'm going to sell that. I think Stafford will play for the Lions with a new coach. Maybe Salah.
It's funny, actually. That kind of leads me to my next one. You mentioned it a little bit. Matt Nagy will be fired after this season.
Oh, really? We're doing Matt Nagy? No, I'm going to sell that.
Okay.
I think he's going to stay.
I agree. I'm also going to sell that.
Matt Nagy Bears, right? Just to make sure.
There's a lot of rumors going around that, like, he's the issue, but, I mean,
he could be. I'm not saying he's not.
But again, I think it's the quarterback issue. I blame the GM because the GM is doing this thing where it's like, I drafted this quarterback, so we're going to stay with him because he's our guy. It's okay to just say we fucked up. It's fine. It's really not that big of a deal. Also, you signed a big-ass contract for who the fuck knows why. But, yeah, I think if they get another quarterback, I'm sure Matt Nagy can do more. I mean, the fact that this team was 5-1 at one point, like, you have to give that to the coach, not to the quarterback. So I'm going to sell that as well.
Yeah, I think he'll stay.
The Pittsburgh Steelers would get their offense going. JP laughs because he thought Pittsburgh's offense was great, and I kept complaining, and he's like, how do you complain? You guys are undefeated. And I was like, you've never seen a game.
Yeah, this was right. He started complaining. He dropped that video right after they blew out the Bengals.
And JP was really mad at me. Really, he's like, you just won by like 40 points.
Yeah, he was really angry after. You know, I'm a Chargers fan. He doesn't know pain. But anyways.
I don't know pain. I had Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown on my team for 7 years, and we didn't even get to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but at least, like, you got to watch some playoff football.
Oh, yeah, cool. We get to watch them underachieve and lose to the Jaguars 53-50.
No, that game was good in the playoffs, not the regular season one. Yeah, anyways, Randy...
It was me dying inside a little bit. But yeah, no, so anyway, so JP was like, how are you complaining? Your team is undefeated. And I was like, you haven't watched the game? He's like, I haven't. And then he watched a game finally, and he was like, how many fucking screens are you going to throw? And I was like, thank you. Glad you see it. And then it was like
a third... Is this turning into like the handheld?
I'm really just unscrews the mic. All right, guys, so here's the deal. So, yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's pretty clear that if you watch the Steelers, it's pretty clear it's a scheme issue. So it's so weird just because, like, I don't know. Maybe they'll fire him because it is pretty blatantly obvious how bad it is.
To us, but apparently it's not to the Steelers.
Right. It's just weird when you're undefeated. I get that. And I know you have interim options that you think are obvious, but I don't know. We're not in the building, so maybe they don't feel like they have another option if they fired him. Maybe that's how they feel. So If they keep Randy as their OC, I don't. It's just. I mean, they played good against like the Tennessee defense. They played good against the Bengals defense.
Wait, what did you just named like two of the worst defenses?
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
NFL.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So is the whole thing like you can speak to this when they play a good defense? It's just impossible for them to do anything.
No, because did you watch us against Dallas? We could not run the ball against Dallas, who's like the worst defense in the league.
Wait, have you guys played like a good defense, like a solid defense? What's like the most solid?
The Giants were a really good defense.
Bills, I'll take, and
Bills
you guys
are
didn't
okay.
do good. Who, Giants?
The Ravens defense is pretty good.
Yeah, you guys did pretty good against the Ravens.
The
so.
Browns defense is the Browns front seven is pretty good, and we dominated them.
Maybe Randy's saving it for the playoffs.
No,
Maybe he's got.
Stop. Literally stop. I don't understand, man. Randy, like, we had James Conner's best season ever filling in for Le'Veon Bell in Randy's first season. So I was like, oh, we got our guy. And no, we do not.
Yeah, this is where I disagree. I feel like you guys just have a bad run game. I don't think you guys need to establish a run. That's not a thing in the NFL anymore. I don't think you guys need to establish a run. You do need to be creative as a play caller. And
that's the thing. I mean,
get the ball. You don't have to run, though. You don't have to establish a run game.
But James Conner's a good running back if you get him into, like, his type of running game. His running game is not a halfback draw on a 3rd and 19. It's fucking not. It's like a halfback zone on a 1st and 10. You get him outside and he gets yards. He's a power back. He's not a speed back, Randy.
Yeah.
Randy, fuck you.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna. Oh, it's so hard. What do you think? I want to hear yours first. You go first.
I'm gonna sell it.
You're gonna sell.
I don't think Pittsburgh can see how much it's going.
So, are you guys like a one and done playoff team?
Yeah.
Or so you win one?
Oh no, we're done. We're done.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah. I think because Pittsburgh's not
even if you play like Cleveland or something. Yeah. Oh, sheesh.
Pittsburgh's run defense is not as good as it was. It's still really good. Like,
I
honestly,
think you guys are one and done. I think you'll win a playoff game.
Okay, so then if we beat them, we probably play the Titans.
Yeah.
I don't think Pittsburgh can beat any team in the playoffs.
Dang, that's crazy.
So I'm selling it.
Yeah. Okay. If you sell it, I'll sell it. I'm iffy.
Anytime JP bets on something, he gets it wrong. So hopefully he's right this time. He's wrong this time.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Aaron Rodgers will throw for 50 touchdowns this year.
What's he at?
39.
Oh, what
in his
the?
remaining schedule. Isn't that so underrated? I did not realize he had that many.
He's gonna win MVP.
Oh, by far. He also has 4 rushing touchdowns.
Just because it's close with Mahomes. I think Mahomes should win it. Kind of how LeBron should win it every year. But Mahomes is going to.
I would disagree there because I think like if you take Rodgers out of this team, Packers aren't doing anything.
That's fair.
But here's his remaining teams: Carolina, Chicago, Tennessee. 2 really bad defenses and like one he's already shredded for 4 touchdowns in a game. So he needs 11 touchdowns in 3 games. And keep in mind, he threw for 4 against that Chicago defense.
He does seem pretty hungry for that 50 bomb.
Bro.
He loves throwing touchdowns.
That would put him at 54 total in the year because he has 4 rushing touchdowns.
He loves throwing touchdowns. I'm gonna just 11. Okay, let's say he goes 3, 4. No, I'm just gonna sell. That's so many. I hope I'm wrong. That'd be cool.
I think in the Carolina game he throws 5 touchdowns.
5.
I think he goes 5. I think he
I
probably
think 4 is the max. I would think.
against Carolina.
Maybe not.
Have you seen who's wide receiver is? Who's the best? Oh, it's your fucking wide receiver 1 on your fantasy team.
Yeah, they're so good together.
And my dad's.
They're incredible.
Just pain. Just pain in fantasy football.
Yeah, I mean, Connor had a good season in fantasy football. He got a little unlucky with
I had a
some
great
injuries.
season. I had an unreal season. I had an unreal draft in one of my leagues. I'm currently in the favorite to win our keeper league. But
Yeah, he is the favorite to win in our keeper league. He wanted to really win the one with the most money on the line.
it's my dad's league.
Yep.
Best draft, probably best team in that league, but got injured. You know,
Yeah,
Chubb,
he had
Kittle,
C-Mac.
C-Mac.
You guys know the drill when you have C-Mac and Chubb. It's pain.
It's depression.
Yep.
There's no other way to put it. Anyway, I'm gonna buy Aaron Rodgers. Thanks.
Because he's going to throw 11. I didn't do anything. Why'd you look at me and say, thanks?
I'm gonna say he.
I literally did nothing now that I think about it. You brought Devontae Adams up. It really said thanks. The more I think about how much less I did. Okay, anyways.
To be breathing.
5 touchdowns from, what if he throws 4? Then he'll still get it?
Yeah.
What if he throws only 3?
Well, I'm not buying or selling this after he does it. I'm buying it right now. So.
Okay, I'm going to sell. That's a lot.
11.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Do you think someone's MVP
I hope
though?
he does. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it, but
I got him with MVP. Plus 400? Probably gonna move after.
250 now. I thought.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in Utah.
I'm really
so
close
to
to the mic.
don't see sports. Books.
Yeah, it sucks. Love trying to bet FanDuel, but it doesn't work, so we have to use Bet Now. Love me
What
some
does it
Bet.
even say if you... I've never even tried because I know we can't.
FanDuel?
Yeah.
It
Will
doesn't
just
even.
say
It doesn't
your
even.
location doesn't allow it.
It's like, what state are you in? And it gives you 4 options, and we're not any of those 4 options.
Pain.
Gotta love Utah sometimes.
If Utah...
If you want a good house, Utah's the place. Like, Utah's housing is sick. We got great housing. You
how
want
are
to
you
be...
going to buy that without the 10-team parlay?
Huh?
Can't afford a house unless you win a 10-team
Oh,
parlay.
facts. JP was
we're
trying to pay off his mortgage this week.
We're
So.
screwed.
All right, we got one more segment. Or one more leg of the podcast. We got the wallet winners. And guess what? Surprise, surprise. We're announcing who won the $75 giveaway for Amazon gift card. So
Cool.
stick around for that, guys. Okay, go. What's up?
Are we doing tiers?
Oh, fuck! We also have our NFL tiers. All right, welcome back to the Training Camp podcast. We're not gonna act like this has been an. Oh wait, do you want to sync up the cameras and mics real quick?
Sure.
3, 2, 1. So yeah, don't act like this has been a regular podcast. I'm really keeping that in. I do not care. I don't care. This has been the most unconventional version of the podcast.
Yeah, the emotions.
But honestly, like my.
How?
It just fell down. You reacted so fucking fast to that shit.
I said, look.
He said, zoop, zoop. He fucking Lamar that shit. Zoop. No, but
No one knows what we're talking about, I don't think.
oh yeah, if you guys, only the OGs know.
Cool.
Can't wait for like 10 people to unsub after they find out they didn't win the giveaway. So,
Oh, no.
yeah, this is not the most conventional podcast. Probably the funnest one I've ever done, though.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Well, we're not done.
I gotta change the timer. Okay, we're good. The most ghetto version of the podcast. All right, so now we're gonna do our NFL tiers list because I definitely didn't forget it.
He didn't.
That got cut out. All right. So looking at JP's tier list, obviously his dog shit Jets Jack.
What's up? Yeah, you have a question? I can defend that one.
The fact that you know which one I'm questioning.
I'm prepared. I was thinking about putting some other teams, but yeah.
Oh my God, you're rebuilding tier. I didn't realize there was that many.
Yeah.
Texans are in your dog shit tier.
Yeah.
Also, you made dog shit 2 words.
Is it like a word that I need to spell right?
Or just dog shit.
I mean, okay.
Anyway, so you have the Texans in the dog shit
Let me
tier?
send you a new screenshot. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You said I do, as if that makes sense. You want to elaborate?
Yeah. Okay, so the Texans are terrible. Like,
Yeah.
outside of Deshaun Watson, they're just god awful to the point where, like, they're really nothing. Like, they have a lot of work to do to build this team up from the ground, whereas I feel like all the other teams are close. You know, like, they have coaching problems, but they also have to fix their, like, entire defense. Their defense is terrible. Like, really bad. Like, probably one of the worst defenses in football, like, besides Jets. So they're on the same level as Jets in defense. And then, like, the only reason you think that's crazy is because they have Deshaun. Like, you're right, they have a franchise quarterback, which is more than, like, the Jets and the Jaguars have. But everything else, they're the same as the Jets and Jaguars, in my opinion.
Okay.
Especially in terms of, like, even their weapons. Like, Will Fuller is really good, but, I mean, he's on a 1. We can agree on that, so.
Okay, I guess I can kind of understand that. I just think if you have a franchise quarterback, you probably shouldn't be there. But I can understand, like literally besides, they're like the inverse
They
of
have a
every
lot of
other
work to
team.
do.
Yeah, they have to build around him.
They do.
Rebuilding.
Especially
Let's see. Any questions here?
Yeah, any questions? I put the entire NFC.
You literally put everybody
every
that's
single
not
one.
in the top 3 of the NFC in this tier.
Because they're going to make the playoffs, but
Yeah, I don't really have any questions about this one. I mean, they all make sense, honestly. I'm kind of surprised you put the Eagles so high up, just because, like, I don't know. I think
Eagles should be in dog shit?
I think so, even though I do think that there's a possibility. I don't think they do. I think there's a possibility they could win the NFC East.
Do you think it's, like, just weird? I know he had the MVP season, but Wentz just doesn't fit. Like, how Jalen Hurts had success, we have to wait to see what Jalen Hurts is, but Foles had success?
It was because Frank Wright left. Frank Reich was their OC when he had his MVP season, and then he left the following year, and that's when he's fallen off. And so that's why I'm like, if he goes to Indianapolis, then that's a win for Indianapolis.
Yeah.
But that's.
So you think this team is just like?
I think honestly, I think
Jalen Hurts, there's just not good.
No, and I think Doug
has
Peterson,
nothing to do with Wentz. I think it could have something to do with Wentz.
I think
Wentz
Doug Peterson's also just an overrated coach. He got to one. Yeah, he got to one Super Bowl, and he was like, I'm the fucking. Yeah.
If he is a bad coach, they're in a rough spot because it's going to be hard to fire Doug Peterson.
It's going to be really hard. He won them a Super Bowl in like his second year as a head coach. Yep. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, I don't have any questions about your rebuilding tier. Looking into playoffs, you actually have the Bears looking into the playoffs. You think the Bears could still have a shot?
Yeah, I think they have a bit of a shot. Not as good as the other teams, probably, but
you're just like, there's a possibility. I like the Vikings being in there. You have
they have the same record as the Vikings, don't they? The Bears.
I think so. Yeah. I as a team, I like the Vikings a lot more. Shout out to you.
They played.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the Vikings
this week.
I thought they were dead, and
true.
They had a great season. Second half of the season. You have the Ravens and the Dolphins in looking in. You don't think either of them are like guaranteed playoff? I mean, we kind of talked about it earlier. You do think the Ravens run the table, make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. And then Dolphins are just. I think they'll make the playoffs, but they're so cool because like everyone thought they were rebuilding besides you, and then they made the playoffs. So I think they're just a cool story. With a rookie QB, and I mean, they don't have all the pieces yet. It's just incredible what they've been able to do, especially on the defensive end. So they're really, like a really cool story, and they definitely they deserve to not be in rebuilding, even though they're just like the best rebuilding team of all time.
Yes,
pretty much is what they are.
Easily. Yeah, I don't think there's a team in the playoffs.
They're the GOAT rebuilding.
There's not a team in the playoffs that they can beat. I don't think.
Yeah. Browns?
No. No, I think the Browns might be able to contain the offense.
Who will they likely play if they get in?
Probably actually, if the Ravens win out, they probably don't get the 7th seed. The Ravens probably get the 6th seed because they probably have more wins than the Dolphins do. Dolphins probably play the Steelers.
Oof.
Why is that actually like a question of who's going to win that game? Is it going to be the 13-3 Steelers?
That's a good defense. They kind of have the recipe to. I'm so sorry. Okay, this one you could say thanks and then get mad at me.
It's fine.
This one's my fault.
You're just spitting facts. I mean, you literally are just spitting facts.
I'm so excited for playoffs now. That's gonna be fun. Can I watch that with you? No, probably not.
You can. You're just gonna hear about Randy the entire time.
I mean, I'm used to that. Anything else? Anything new? I've never watched the Steelers game with you. No.
Nope.
Did we watch the Steelers Chargers game? No, we didn't.
Mm-mm.
Watch that at home.
That was last year, and then the year before that when they played.
We've never watched the Steelers or Chargers game together.
Well, we almost watched the Chargers game tonight together, but
let's just go to Pittsburgh and watch a game.
Oh yeah, let's just fly to Pittsburgh instead of just drive 12 hours to Los Angeles and go to a Chargers game.
Yeah, I'm down for that too. Or Vegas.
Donate to the podcast. We'll do a podcast from the game. That'd be lit. If this podcast blows up, I promise. Okay, today is. December 16th.
You love doing these.
17th.
What? This is your favorite thing to do.
Today is December 17th. What's the over-under here? All right, today is December 17th. If this podcast like ever blows up, not just this episode, just the show in general, if it ever blows up, me and JP will go to a game, the Chargers game, Steelers game, whatever game, and we'll do a podcast during a game. That'd be fun as hell.
So fun.
I'll take Zach and Nick too. Austin, you can sit in the corner too. Fuck it. Parker's
in.
I mean, Parker should be number 3 because of the freaking merch. So I'm taking the crew.
Yeah.
If this podcast blows up, whole gang. There you go.
We'll vlog. That would be so.
That'd be a fun vlog. We'll all drive down. Sounds like it's gonna be probably Vegas. Be cool. What are we talking about? Okay, let's go back to our tiers.
What is this podcast? We talked about football once. I'm not even sure.
What's football? Soccer. But yes, I agree, and like the Raiders are definitely looking into the playoffs too. I don't think they'll make it, but they're sniffing.
You don't think the Raiders will make the playoffs?
No.
Oh, so okay, I don't want to.
I think the three wild card teams are going to be the Colts, Dolphins, and Ravens.
Oh yeah, you're right. I guess. Oh no, Browns have to go in too.
Oh my God.
Oh no, I'm just realizing this too. Wait a minute. Oh, Raiders won't make it. They're only 7 wins.
Then the Dolphins,
Colts, Browns, and then it's between Dolphins and Ravens, probably.
Then it's probably going to be Colts, Browns, Ravens. Then I don't think the Dolphins make it in. Oh my God!
Shout
Why?
out Dolphins.
Why did I again have to think? Like,
I'd rather you should rather play. You want to play the Ravens over the Dolphins, right? Or if you're the Steelers, who do you want to play in the first round?
probably the Ravens. We know them better.
Yeah.
Um,
So that's
but
good. We'll see who wins that.
We would probably play the Browns. No, Browns would be 6th seed. That'd be hard if we did play the Browns because that'd be Browns back to back. So we play them week 17.
Dolphins have a tough schedule.
Yeah.
They get Raiders and Bills.
Oh, that's one guaranteed loss. So that means the Ravens are definitely gonna take that spot. Too bad your 9-7 team that has also the 4th overall pick from the Texans didn't make the playoffs. I'm so sorry. Why am I salty? I literally picked them. Sorry, that was JP like transported into me there for a second.
The Dolphins are a cool story though.
Great story. Looking for your playoff contenders.
Yeah. What's up?
Cardinals, Titans, Colts, Browns.
Talk to
Yeah,
me.
no, I agree. I agree
Talk
100%.
Okay.
I think we can probably skim over. I mean, the Cardinals are obviously the biggest question because they're not a lock for it, but I think they're just one of the best teams in the NFC that's like in the wild card race.
Yeah.
And then conference contenders. Oh,
Cardinals is mostly what we talked about though, like the
Yeah.
Kyler Murray stuff.
you
Yeah, I think I know your question already.
Bills?
Oh yeah.
You don't have the Bills in the Super Bowl.
Nah, just because Chiefs are the only AFC team that I feel like is going to contend for a Super Bowl.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's on their level. I think if they were in the NFC, you could put like who else I have are the Packers and the Saints. I think you could put them in contenders against the Chiefs, but not in the AFC. The Chiefs just like are so heavy favorites in my opinion for the AFC.
Yeah, Bucks, Seahawks, Rams, Steelers. I somewhat agree with.
Where do you have Bucks?
I
You
have
don't
Bucks
a
as
question about
conference
Bucks?
contenders right now. Honestly, I think people are overreacting to the Bucks a little bit. Like when Brady signed, everyone was like, okay, this like no one was like this is a 13-3 team. We were all kind of like, oh, this is a 9-7, 10-16. Like that's what we kind of.
But we were like, they're gonna contend for a Super Bowl.
Are they not?
That's my question. Do you?
Yeah,
A lot of people are saying no.
They can beat any of these teams if they run the ball. That's all. Just, hey
It's gonna be
Bruce.
tough. Didn't Ronald Jones get?
Hey Bruce, if you're watching this, run the ball.
Yeah, they got Brady throwing like 40 times a game.
Yeah, Brady's not Ben. Even Ben shouldn't be doing that. Just everything goes back to Pittsburgh.
Somehow.
Just depressed.
I don't know
You should
how.
see me and JP's texts, man. Literally everything is somehow
It's
turns
like
back.
this. This is like the real life version of our text right now.
No, our texts are a little more passive aggressive.
Maybe.
We
Yeah.
get really angry at each other.
Yeah.
JP and I like low-key hate each other. I literally just gave him the jersey so he wouldn't hate me for the podcast. It was kind of
Yeah,
just
this
a
like
bribe.
resets our. I was about to like never talk to him again, and then this resets
JP was like
it
on the verge of
till
blocking.
next Christmas.
Actually, JP blocks me like every other week. Honestly, it's
You
not
blocked
even a
me
joke.
once.
I blocked you for the first time ever. That's our friendship. It's a lovingly block.
But yeah, but no, Bucks. Bucks. A lot of people are off on the Bucks. You're not off on the Bucks.
I'm not. I mean,
So okay, who do you think goes to Super Bowl in the NFC? Serious question. I'm lost. I don't really know. Saints tend to choke every year in the playoffs. It's just what
I'd
they
like
do.
to say the Packers, but their run defense is ass.
Yeah,
I
it's gonna
genuinely,
hurt.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's really hard. The NFC. It's really hard.
I mean, the Rams could do it. Jared Goff has shown that he can get the team to like. Jared Goff's not an elite quarterback. He's a great quarterback, but
They could.
He could carry it. Russell Wilson, that defense is looking better. So maybe the
I agree.
Seahawks.
It's really tough.
The Saints
That's why I
defense is
wanted to ask
getting
you.
better. Drew Brees hasn't had Michael Thomas all season, so that might help. Packers run defense is ass, but like Aaron Rodgers is unreal right now. I genuinely have no idea.
Yep.
And then,
I
AFC
guess I
is
have to go with either Saints or Packers because I put them in the Super Bowl contender. I couldn't decide which one, but I probably am going to go Saints or Packers.
Okay.
I like to think Bucks have a chance just because of Brady. Like he's like he's like the LeBron of the NFL. Like he'll come out in the playoffs and he'll show out.
Yeah. I think experience definitely helps you out no matter what.
So that's why I think you can't sleep on the Bucks, although they look terrible in my opinion. They don't look good, especially when their defense. What is their defense? Like what is
It
even
started off
going
really
on?
good. It started off so good. And
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on. Their run defense is still top tier, even losing Vita Vea. It doesn't seem to matter. Their run defense is always top. Their secondary is just lost.
It's just getting smoked.
It's just
constantly.
lost.
Yeah, no, I think it's like I don't think they're in like Super Bowl contention tier, but I think they could. I think it's like you said, like the NFC is just kind of
Yeah, that's why I put them there. I don't think they're in Super Bowl just because of how bad they've been playing, but I think he's like the Braun. I think Brady's hungry for a Super Bowl, and if he thinks he can win one, he's gonna be angry and hungry for one. So that's really just because of Brady is why I have Bucks contending.
Right. For me, like for my tiers, I'll just show them on screen right now.
Yes.
like my only team in the Super Bowl contention tier is the Chiefs because I just don't know a team that can stop them.
Yeah, you don't know about the NFC then. So if you had to put some NFC teams, because it's Super Bowl contention, someone has to contend for a Super Bowl.
Yeah, if I had to.
Yeah, put like a
probably
2 or 3.
I have to go defensive teams because they have to be able to stop the Chiefs.
No, like who's gonna win the NFC?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like who's good enough to contend.
Okay.
The Rams.
Okay, I wouldn't do.
Probably the Rams and the Saints, just because of defenses.
Okay.
Like I still am not sure about Seattle's defense. The Green Bay's run defense scares me. Arizona doesn't have a defense, and the Buccaneers are inconsistent. So that's. I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, the NFC is really tough.
I didn't raise the Bills. I almost raised the Bills to Super Bowl.
Where do you have them?
I have them at conference contention.
That's where I have them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's pretty fair. I mean, honestly, the biggest reason I didn't raise them was because they don't have a run game. Like they don't have a run game.
Yeah, they don't.
And if you want to beat,
I thought that they. Sorry, I didn't watch too much of the second half, but they ran the ball pretty well against the Steelers. No.
Like the last quarter.
And then the second half.
Like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, right. That's pretty impressive considering they're going to run, right? And they still. Got
it was more
production.
of like.
But you were saying the Steelers defense was tired and things like that.
Yeah, and the Steelers defense is also like they were playing the play action game, so they were spying on Josh Allen more because they knew like there's a possibility that they bootleg it out.
Run and stuff.
But like they just don't have a run game, and if you want to beat up Mahomes, you have to keep Mahomes on the sideline, and they can't do that. Like it's just not how it works.
Yeah, I think they're just. You know how I feel about their play caller and stuff. I really like him, and I think, you have a good point. I just think that'd be really fun to see like a Josh Allen Mahomes shootout.
Oh, I want that to be the AFC Championship. Even as a Steelers fan, I want that to happen.
So fun. So hopefully that could happen, maybe. But I think I agree. They can't keep him on the sideline.
I actually dropped the Steelers.
Oh.
I don't have the Steelers as a conference.
I almost did too. I just didn't want you to get heated.
No, So it's like everyone thinks I get heated about the Steelers. I just get depressed because I know what they are.
You get heated.
I get heated about them, but yeah, no, they're a playoff team. They don't have a run game. Randy Finger's a fucking piece of garbage. No, he's a fart in a skillet.
Wait, what is it? Can you remind me what the comparison was? He said it's
called his receivers a fart in a skillet. So he's jumping around like farts in a skillet. Could you imagine that's my OC? Could you?
I wonder how the Steelers players feel about him.
Could you imagine hearing Randy say that? Like, what the fuck did Randy just say? That's why they've been dropping so many lately because they're thinking that they're a fart. They're like, what am I?
Yeah. So, I wonder what the Steelers players actually feel about Randy because I'm pretty confident the Chargers players have lost faith in Lynn and they don't trust him anymore because they see the media, they see everything, so it's pretty clear they've lost faith in the coaching staff. I wonder if it's the same way for the Steelers,
I think it wasn't
offensive players.
I think it wasn't at first because they were winning games, and I think now they might hop on Twitter and see like a lot of the Steelers players that were injured for the last game were tweeting like Deontay, don't go on Twitter because he dropped so many balls. So yeah, I think they might notice, but also Juju, I love you, man. I love you. I hope we re-sign you because you're a great team guy. But the report came out today said you're going to stop dancing. You're not going to stop dancing. Stop dancing. When we win a game, how about this? Dance after the game. You won? Fine. You earned it. Go dance after the game. Don't stop, please. You're just pissing off teams. You saw what Josh Allen said. Honestly, we're going to move on.
We'll be back.
I hate it here.
We still got it.
I dropped the Raiders to a rebuilding team. They're inconsistent, and there's too many.
Raiders.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're not. I don't think. They're not looking into the playoffs, in my opinion. There's too many deep. The AFC. They're
really not anymore. I didn't realize they only had 7 wins. They're kind of not.
Yeah, and then just the AFC. There's too many good teams.
I think John Gruden's a pretty good coach, though.
Offensive coach. Yes, I agree. Defensive coach. No.
I mean, that's how.
And then
that's how coaches are, though.
Last week I actually had the Patriots looking into playoffs, but I just dropped them back into rebuilding because. Obviously, they're not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, Patriots are rebuilding, unfortunately. The only reason they're kind of looking in the playoffs is just because of Bill Belichick, and that's it. They don't have any talent at all.
I will say, you and Zach were
nobody.
You and Zach were kind of close about that. You guys had them going 9-7, but you and Zach were pretty good about the Patriots. Yeah. You guys had them going 9-7ish, and it looks like they might even just go 8-8. But
they looked pretty good in the beginning of the year. Then when Cam Newton got hurt, and then he came back, he was just. So
hurt,
bad.
man's got
and then
COVID.
Edelman, Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Sorry, he got COVID. And then Edelman got hurt. I think they would have been bad with or without Edelman, with or without Cam, but.
He might come back, Edelman, apparently, because that's totally going to affect everything. All right, cool. So those were our NFL tiers, and like I said, I didn't forget about those at all. And so in the last leg of the podcast, we're going to do our wallet winners, if you guys, and the giveaway as well. So stick around for that. Hey. All right, welcome back to Train Camp Podcast.
What a break.
What a break. It lasted about, 10 seconds?
You got up? Did you just get up, turn off the cameras, and turn them right back on?
Yeah. Well, JP, nut time for nuts. All right, wallet winners time. If you guys are new here, my wallet winners, I do 5 picks and for like betting. And I always do 1 upset of the week as well, which I'm on a fucking roll in the upsets of the week. 2 in a row. Last week, overall, thank you, my guy. Last week, overall, we went 3-2. Not horrible. Dallas covered against Cincinnati. Baltimore covered against Cleveland on a last fucking second safety. So appreciate that. Washington.
Oh, you benefited from the safety.
Yes.
Sheesh.
Yes.
Imagine me on the other side with someone who put big money on that.
And Washington pulled off the upset against San Francisco. Unfortunately, I thought New York would cover 3 points, and I thought Pittsburgh would cover 1.5 against Buffalo, and I was wrong about both of those. But hey, 2-3, that's not bad because I'm officially over 500 on the year for my spreads. So that means I'm somewhat trustworthy. If you guys are curious about my overall numbers, I am 29-33 overall, so we're inching closer and closer to overall 500. My spreads are 28-26, and my upsets are 5-8. So not bad, honestly, not bad. Getting into this week, JP brought his own wallet winner.
Yeah.
Who you got?
You want me to start?
Tell me.
I like the Miami -2. I don't know, what does it say on yours. My spreads are wonky.
Mine's 1.5.
Oh, yours is less.
It's close.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's really interesting to me just because I think it's because Belichick has a history of just demolishing rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I just think it's a different year. They're just so underwhelmingly untalented now on both sides of the ball. Their defense is cool, but
they had some really underrated players on defense.
They do. J.C. Jackson's really good, and so is Gilmore. And yeah, I mean, they're always going to have a good defense because of Bill Belichick. But that being said, Miami has a really good defense, and Cam, when he plays good defenses, it's not pretty.
Yeah.
And Cam's their starter apparently. So this spread's really low.
Did you say apparently? Are they going to start fucking Jared Stidham?
At this point, why not? I don't see why not.
Do you think Bill's going to let the Jets? They play the Jets week 17. Think they just let the Jets win that game just to fuck with them? Just like, oh, you want Trevor Lawrence? Nah.
Would that really bounce them out?
Put Jacksonville at number 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Bill's like,
Bill doesn't show up to the game. All the players are like,
Where are you? I am not facing Trevor Lawrence for the next 10 fucking years. You guys can do this shit by yourself. He puts his fucking dog Nike as the head coach. Anyway, I'm also with JP on this one. I have, for me, my spread's 1.5, but if it is 2 points overall, I have them covering that still too. 23-20. Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I just think Pittsburgh. Oh my god.
It's weird. Are you surprised it's so low? I think it's just because of the history.
I think it's just because it's a divisional game, Bill Belichick, and exactly what you said. The rookie quarterback stat is a really, really big one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think especially in the games also in Miami, which I think benefits Miami a lot. And Miami always takes a game against the Patriots every single year, and that's with Brady and with like a healthy full-on defense. So it wouldn't surprise me if they took this one this year too. So yeah, they're winning 23-20. Next wallet winner. Philadelphia goes to Arizona. Philadelphia is a 6.5 point dog.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take that.
That's what
Arizona's defense just isn't really good. Love you, Lucky. Can you talk to your defense?
This isn't Harriman anymore.
Buddha's great. This isn't Harriman anymore. Can we get Lucky some help? I mean, Lucky didn't even have help at Harriman. Lucky literally did Okay, whatever. But yeah, no.
Now you'll get views. Right?
Hey, Lucky.
A lot of comments.
Hi, Lucky. But anyways, Arizona's defense just not. They're not playing at a high enough level, and Jalen Hurts just showed off against the great Saints defense.
And they seem just rejuvenated, that team.
Yeah.
The Eagles.
I don't have the Eagles winning.
Yeah,
I will say.
that's fair.
I think Kyler Murray's
I
going
think
to
they
somewhat
could.
get back into shape, not fully. I think his shoulder injury is still significant, but yeah, I think Arizona's going to be able to move the ball. Also, Philadelphia doesn't have a corner that can lock down D-Hop, so
Yeah. Have you realized how much Slay's? You know how Slay keeps getting cooked. I talk about with Parker. I talk to Parker about this all the time. Slay's been getting cooked, and they have the worst wide receiver matchups. They played Devontae Adams, then they played Michael Thomas, and now they're getting D Hop. So I think Slay might be out with an injury now, but oh my, they get all the dog receivers. I don't know.
yeah. And
how
so
this
with
happened.
Slay out, apparently, like with Slay out too, that's definitely going to mean D-Hop's going to feast. So, yeah, Philadelphia covers the spread, but they don't win. I have Arizona winning 28-24. So they cover the over too, if you guys care about that. Next one, Buffalo goes to Denver. Buffalo's a 6-point favorite.
Oh, you like this game, huh?
But I like Buffalo.
Oh.
I think Buffalo's riding it right now. I think they're feeling themselves too. That was a huge win for them.
That's a lot of
Josh
points.
Allen's playing. Josh Allen has played 2 defenses in the last 2 weeks with San Francisco and Pittsburgh, where they're great defenses. Even with a hobbled Steelers and hobbled San Francisco defense, they've still both been playing really, really well. And even though Josh Allen struggled in the first half against Pittsburgh's defense, he got it going. You could tell it didn't get in his head. He kept it together, kept his composure, and he willed that team to a win. And I think Denver's defense is just they're injured, they're hobbled, like they're Denver. And I think the Bills' defense will gladly take care of Drew Lock, who likes to throw sometimes 3 interceptions a game. Games in Denver, but who cares? It snows both occasions, like it doesn't matter. So yeah, I think Buffalo can cover 6 points. Do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of points. I feel like Bills like to play some close ones. I know they have been on a roll, so we'll see if they can keep that up.
That's my reason. They've won 7 in a row, so
Fair.
that's why I'm like, yeah. I mean, the last loss was the Hail Mary,
Yeah, what's your score?
33-17. So like, even if it was a 10-point loss, 10-point spread, they would still cover it. So if it was a fucking
Bills-
16-point spread, they'd still
Bills
cover it.
D isn't that good despite
Their run defense is
Randy
not
making
good.
it look pretty good.
Oh, our Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's
I
facts.
should have like.
No, it's facts. It's facts. Like,
Anyways,
we appreciate facts on this show, so I have to respect
so
it.
Bills defense isn't that good, so that's why I think maybe Locke can.
But they're probably feeling themselves. That's got to help. That's got to help your morale.
Yeah.
So, all right, we talked about the Miami game. I do this team every week. It's my team because I like pain.
Are we
I
going
like
back?
to suffer. Cincinnati goes to Pittsburgh.
On Monday.
Dun
Prime
dun dun
time.
dun.
You guys have had like 3
Bum,
prime
bum,
times in a row. Well,
One
one was
wasn't.
because of COVID.
Well, no, but that was supposed to be Thanksgiving anyway. So yeah, it was supposed to be. So we've had 4 primetime
Sheesh.
games this year.
What?
It's kind of nice being a Steelers fan. It's kind of like being a Cowboys fan. We always get the primetime games.
Dang.
Cincinnati's 12.5-point dog.
Yeah, what are you taking? What's
I'm
going
taking
on?
Cincinnati.
Really?
Not to win, obviously.
Yeah. You don't think Steelers blow them out again?
No.
Bengals are so bad.
Yeah.
How are they going to score?
Have you what
No, okay, I get it. Randy is a problem.
Yeah.
How is the Bengals going to score?
they're not, but Pittsburgh's not either.
So it's going to be 7-0? What's your score?
It's actually pretty low scoring, I'm not going to lie.
What is it?
And I'm thinking about dropping the scores more too.
Oh, boy.
So right now, okay, reasoning, Pittsburgh can't run the ball. Randy Finkner's a fucking fart in a skillet. Do you guys not have eyes? Like, do you not have eyes? I can see this shit from 300,000 million miles away.
I didn't bring it up.
I just want to know C. Todd Haley come back. I just want to know C.
Where's Todd Haley now? I don't think he's coaching anywhere.
He's the offensive coordinator.
What? He's an offensive coordinator?
He's the.
What's going on? What is it for the Chiefs or something?
I'm just gonna read you what it says.
Not for the
Todd Haley is an American football coach.
What's happening?
We can't offer this man a job. Todd, just listen. Todd, oh my God, Pittsburgh, what the fuck? Okay, Todd Haley is an American football coach who's the offensive coordinator for the Riverview High School football team.
High school football.
Yeah,
Well, how's his team doing?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh, shoot. The mic. Oh, my. There's no way he's coaching high school football. I knew he wasn't. I believed he wasn't a coach.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm actually crying. Wait, is this Riverview is in Utah Riverview? Oh, they're 9-2.
Okay.
Okay. Respect it.
Oh, my. Wait, so why'd you guys fire him?
It was when we lost to the Jags.
In the playoffs?
Yeah.
That year you fired him?
Because, the offense that put up 50 fucking points was the problem in that game.
Oh, so Steelers fans weren't happy with him getting fired?
That was, I don't really remember back that far. Those were back when I was, happy and stuff.
So you, couldn't get mad about that?
Good times. Anyway, so 12.5 points for Cincinnati spread. I have the game score. I just hate it
just
here.
happened. I can't believe he's coaching high school. Currently?
Bro, fart in a skillet is something a high school coach would say.
They should just switch positions. Just make a trade.
Can we trade you, fucking Randy?
Randy would probably be pretty good for high school.
Probably. Run screenplays.
That could work. That could work.
Just want to live up to our expectations. Okay. 12.5 points. They cover that, not by a lot. Funny. The score is 20-10. God. I honestly want to drop that to fucking 15-3 at this point, because it wouldn't surprise me if Boswell's the only one that fucking scores.
Wait, the score's what? Sorry.
20-10.
20-10. Okay.
I need to get a field goal and a touchdown.
I think, I get Randy's a problem, but you guys aren't always... This is a bad defense. You guys have scored points before. It's not like you haven't scored points before.
Just keep talking, bud. Just make me happy.
20? Mm-hmm. They're going to score more than 20.
They haven't gotten over 20 in the last 3 games.
Okay. You played the Bills defense, which isn't great, but it's not the Bengals. Then you played...
The Ravens defense, who are missing 9 starters.
Okay, still, they have a good scheme and everything. They're a good defense. Then who? Who did you not drop 20 against? Do you remember?
Washington.
Okay, come on. Now it's the Bengals. Randy's going to...
We put up 17 in the first half. We put up 17 points in the first half, and we couldn't get to fucking 20.
Against who?
Washington.
Yeah, this is different. Come on, they're going to score more than 20.
The over-under's 40.
I have them covering the spread.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. You can bring it up next podcast if I get... We'll see.
Next podcast might have you and Zach on the show, because who fucking... With the way this has gone, who knows how that shit would go.
That'd be so fun.
All right.
That'd be so fun, I'm telling you.
All right, my upset of the week. I just hate
can't believe how much we talked about the Steelers.
This has probably been the most Steeler talked about podcast
so by far,
ever. I mean, I have videos dedicated
on the internet.
Yeah. I have videos dedicated to just talking about the Steelers after games. I think this is talking about the Steelers more. People are probably just fucking fast, I don't care. Stop. Actually, no, I watched the Rich Eisen show mainly just halfway because he's a Jets fan. It's funny to hear him rant about the Jets, so maybe people come here for the same thing.
Maybe.
All right. My upset of the week. San Francisco goes to Dallas. San Francisco's favored in this game.
Whoa, you're going to take Dallas. No way.
I'm taking Dallas.
You're not.
I'm taking Dallas.
No way.
Yeah. I think Dallas kind of got into a groove offensively last week.
No, Connor, don't ruin your streak.
My last 2 picks were kind of risky. Washington was not a risky pick, but before that, I guess it was Tennessee over Indianapolis. But I don't know, man. There's not many good upsets this week either. But I think the game's in Dallas, which is huge. Their offense is starting to do a lot better than it has been. Zeke's starting to find somewhat of a run game within himself. And even though their defense is absolute, they belong in the same tier as Randy Finkner's play calling. They smell like farts in a skillet. That's
somehow
really. I really brought that back to Randy. Their defense is total garbage, but San Francisco is so hobbled on offense. Literally, all they have is Brandon Ayuk and Nick Mullins.
You're right.
And Jeff Wilson. That's it. Literally everyone else is hurt.
Is that not enough to beat the Cowboys defense?
I'm going to bring it back. If they can hold Pittsburgh to under 10 points in the first half, then they can fucking hold San Francisco to under 10 points in the first half. I mean, they hold Randy until... What the fuck is this podcast?
Connor doesn't even know what's happening in his brain right now.
He
doesn't even mean to do it. I swear he doesn't even probably mean to do it.
When you're watching this fucking podcast, you're going to see so many times where I look down and question, why things happen. Literally just now, I was like, why do I do this to myself? I hate it here.
Yeah. I thought I didn't like your Pittsburgh pick. I don't like this one even more.
So Philadelphia 6.5. Buffalo -6, Miami -1.5, Cincinnati +12.5, and Dallas upset. You don't like the Steelers one?
I don't like the Steelers one. I definitely think the Niners will win.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got 2 of them.
But I want to take a look at. You said there's not many upsets. I'm trying to think. I think
There's
you have
not
a
too
good.
many. I mean, like,
You're right though.
do you have? I mean, I
You're
could
right.
maybe see Washington.
Yeah, the spreads are big this week.
Yeah, they're huge.
I mean, Chicago, Minnesota, but
or like the
I
Saints.
like Minnesota. Yeah, but we don't want to take the Saints.
Yeah.
do we?
I mean,
I like the Eagles more than I like the Niners. I mean the Dallas.
The reason I didn't put the Eagles as my upset was because I think they're kind of a lock spread wise, and so I think it's
Or
a
even
good bet.
Washington, maybe.
I honestly, if it was between Dallas and Washington, but I just like Seattle's offense a lot more than I like San Francisco's. So
For sure.
all right, so we're almost towards the end of the podcast, and we actually, so if you guys missed it a couple weeks ago, I did a giveaway. We did our own little giveaway for a $75 Amazon gift card. And I want to thank everybody who entered. It was a lot more than I expected to enter. I appreciate all the love you guys have shown me. And yeah, I just want to be able to give back to you guys. And just say thank you for all the support you guys have been giving me on the podcast. So, the giveaway winner for the $75 Apple gift card. Sorry, I'm doing this for every second equals 1 screenplay the Pittsburgh Steelers run.
There's no way.
How long do we have?
There's
How long do we... It's Wyatt Horton. So, Wyatt, congratulations on winning the $75 Amazon gift card. Reach out, DM us on the training camp Instagram, and we will get that $75 gift card sent over to you. Again, congratulations to Wyatt Horton. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting the podcast. I appreciate it. Honestly, I don't care that I only get like 50 views per video. It's just a fun thing to do. Honestly, I mean, obviously, I have support from people who are not just myself. And so, yeah, it's been one of the brightest spots about this year. It's been so much fun to be able to do this, and I'm going to continue doing it. I'm making it sound like I'm wrapping up the podcast forever. So, yeah, I appreciate it, and I hope you guys stick around for as long as you guys want. Also, I have some stuff possibly happening soon, so... Yeah. Stick around the channel.
Please comment below, guys. Connor wants to interact with people, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on the podcast, by the way.
What? Yeah,
Thanks for coming
course,
on the podcast.
of course. You know,
it's literally been a while, like literally September.
Yeah, you know.
When's the last time we met in person?
So that's I don't know. Tenet?
Was it Tenet?
Tenet.
No, was it actually Tenet? The second time.
No, because we watched. I'm not even gonna mention that because it's gonna put you in more.
NM. Oh no. No. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching the podcast, and make sure you guys stick around. And if you guys see you guys next episode, bye.